Hearing loss can affect people of all ages, and to bring awareness, the month of May is Better Hearing and Speech Month.
Joining us now is Executive Director of the Hearing and Speech Center, Marcey Ansley. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you. I want to start every day this way, by the way. I mean, talk about Scooby-Doo and, and wine and craft beer week. I mean, that's perfect.
People come on the show
is great.
Like,
I'll be here every day.
This is not news at all. Like, what did I sign up for? Okay, well, let's get
So thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, what is the mission of the Hearing and Speech Center?
Sure. So the Hearing and Speech Center, our core mission is to teach children with hearing, speech, and language impairments to listen and talk. And we've done that now for over 60 years. We started as Lexington Deaf Oral School and have gradually gone statewide. And so now we're the Hearing and Speech Center.
Now with age, I have noticed this right here. I wear an earpiece, you
Yes.
know, and I have noticed with age, I have had to continue to turn that volume up so I can hear commands from, upstairs here. So as we get older, it is a big factor,
It's definitely,
right?
and actually for our seniors, hearing loss is actually, third in our public health crisis, not really crisis, but health concerns under arthritis and heart disease. So hearing loss is definitely one of those things that we all need to consider. And our kind of benchmark for an annual hearing screening is when you turn 40, unless you're noticing a problem before that, go ahead and add it to your annual hearing or your annual health care. So I'm like, hopefully we're going to the dentist, twice a year and getting our eyes and our vision checked and blood pressure and all that good stuff. So we need to make sure that we know what our baseline hearing is. So if there is some gradual loss, we can go ahead and treat that faster. And most Americans wait about 7 years to do any kind of treatment for hearing loss. So the sooner we can jump in, the better, because untreated hearing loss can really impact our entire body. And our biggest concern is impact on cognition. Because if it's not getting into the brain, for you to understand the world around you, it can start with some cognitive decline, which then could lead to dementia. So we really want to make sure that we're on top of our hearing health care, just like we are our teeth and our eyes and our hearts and everything else. And then with our kiddos, because we do hear with our brain, we want to make sure that all children have access to hearing first in order to be able to produce any speech. So you got to hear before you can talk.
And what are some of the services that the Hearing and Speech Center provides?
Sure. So we have 3 core programs. We have our Early Learning Center for children 6 weeks through kindergarten. We're an inclusive program, so we have children with all abilities in our 13 classrooms. We then have an outpatient clinic in our Family Hearing Center, and we call that Twinkle to Wrinkle. So we see babies as young as a few weeks old. As you may know, in Kentucky, we have a newborn hearing screening mandate, so hospitals will screen babies before they leave the hospital, and if they fail that screening, they can come to a center like ours for follow-up testing, and then all the way through our seniors. So our oldest client right now is 104.
Oh, wow.
And everybody in between can come in and get their either really super fun hot pink hearing aids, or if you want discreet, we can do discreet, and everything in between. And we have a cochlear implant program within our Family Hearing Center, and then we round out our third with our speech language therapy program. So because again, our technology is wonderful, but without the intervention on how to use it through speech language therapy, it's a great piece of technology, but if you don't know how to use it to continue with the speech. And then in speech therapy, we have, it's pediatric and adolescent, again, lots of different diagnoses from, and articulations. So we see a lot of L's and S's that are missing to reading intervention and children with apraxia, and again, all kinds of diagnoses.
You're able to serve all ages, and hearing is, like you said, very important when it comes to
Absolutely.
healthcare.
And we do serve, while we're housed here in Lexington, we typically serve about 1,600 families from 70 counties, and telehealth has been our friend. So that is definitely a golden nugget. We're talking the last 2 years of being able to really expand our telehealth program to serve folks statewide.
Well, I think we have the information on the screen if people want to learn more or visit. So thank you so much.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We're glad you had fun.
Right.
Coming up.